Welcome to my series on existed and exited. A lot of people live on the face of the earth and die without fulfilling their purpose for being born. Do you know that there is need for you to fulfill your life's purpose? God has placed within each person a vision that is designed to give purpose and meaning to life. I'll tell you a short story. About 7 years ago, a friend of mine, during the Christmas season, took his family out. He went with his wife and also 2 of his children to a large toy shop. At that time, his son, named Dennis, was about 4 years old. And he said when Dennis got to the toy shop, Dennis's eyes lit up when he spotted a rocking horse. He said Dennis climbed on the rocking horse, held tightly to the ears of the horse, and began to rock hard back and forth. After a few minutes, his father tried to get him off the horse, but Dennis became angry. He said when they were about to leave the shop, the little boy was still having a wonderful time on that rocking horse, so they let him continue while they walked through the store one last time, hoping that he would be satisfied. And then he said they told their daughter that it was time to go. But when they came back, the little boy named Dennis was still rocking the horse even faster. By then, he had been going for about half an hour and he was already soaked with sweat. His father said as he watched him, he said, I felt as if God was saying to me, that's how most people live. They are working hard, they are sweating hard, but they are not making real progress in life. They are not going anywhere. They are like a rocking horse. Wow. Do you know that our world is filled with people who are busy, but not ultimately effective or satisfied? Do you know that our world is filled with people who are doing much, spending their time and their energies, but getting little of value accomplished? Consequently, they spend their lives toiling away, but never making any headway. I'd like to ask you a question. Where are you going in life? Where exactly are you going? Where exactly are you heading? Where are you headed in life? Consider these few statistics of the American employees. Statistics has it that nearly 50% of all US workers feel overwhelmed by a growing number of job tasks and longer working hours. Another statistics has it that 88% of employees say they have a hard time juggling work and life. The same statistics has it that only 48% of workers aged between 35 to 44 are satisfied with their jobs, down from nearly 61% in 1995. Older workers aged between 55 to 64 also express a low level of satisfaction. Only about 48% say they are satisfied. And another statistics has it that in all income areas, satisfaction levels have fallen since 1995. These statistics show that a number of people around the world are struggling with job and life satisfaction issues. It's heartbreaking to work hard and not receive satisfaction and fulfillment from your work. What about your own life? What are you using your precious energy on? What are you accomplishing? Do you get up every day with a sense of anticipation and meaning because you know you're doing what you were born to do? Do you feel that your work is a match for your abilities and personality? Or are you pouring out your life into your job without feeling fulfilled or having much to show for it? Have you been spending your life helping to make someone else rich while you're left with little or nothing? Have you secretly thought you were meant to do something significant in life, but you don't know what it is? In this series titled Existed and Exited, I will be addressing all these issues for you to be able to discover who you are, to discover your vision, to discover what you were born to do, to discover that which brings you fulfillment. Do you know that one of the dilemmas of contemporary society seems to be a lack of meaningfulness and purpose in everyday life? Some people are actually aware that they are not fulfilling their potentials. Some people dread Mondays and live for the weekends because they hate their work. Their whole life seems centered around the only 2 days they are free from the trapped feeling they experience at work. They long to pursue their own interests and talents. And for many people, weekend free time has become not just a chance to escape work, but a chance to create work that is more meaningful, to work at recreation, in order to realize the personal satisfactions that the workplace no longer offers. And other people are fairly content with their lives, but they have a vague sense that there should be more significance to life than they are experiencing. Still, others live on a surface level, pursuing a series of emotional highs that leave them empty and constantly searching for the next thrill that might satisfy them. Neither of these groups of people realizes that hidden within them is the key to living a more fulfilling life than they've ever imagined. Listen to me. Wherever you are in the world, whether you are satisfied or dissatisfied with your life, the eventual goal of most people is retirement. Yet, were you born just to go through certain life rituals, find a job, get married, buy a house, raise children, change jobs or careers, retire and then die? Or is there more to life? My friend, there's a reason for living. There's a reason why you and I were born. But if you ask most people, why do you exist? Most people cannot tell you. They can't explain their purpose in the world. They have no vision for their lives. Do you have a sense of personal purpose? Do you know why you were born? Does your purpose give you a passion for living? You may ask me, do I really need to have a reason for my existence? My answer is yes. Absolutely yes. Emphatically yes. Life is intended to have meaning. You were not just born for the fun of it. If all you have to look forward to after working hours for years for other people is a gold watch and a pension, then your life is a tragedy in the making. You can know why you exist, and you can experience a remarkable life in the light of that knowledge. Life doesn't have to be an aimless, repetitive exercise because you were not designed to simply ride a rocking horse like that little boy called Dennis. You were meant to be going somewhere, to be headed toward a destination. You can live your life with a dream. You and I can live with a dream. A lot of times when I speak to people about the essence of vision, whether it's in the context of business, government, or in the church, I always emphasize a few truths because I believe it is crucial for each one of us to understand. The poorest person in the world is a person without a dream. The poorest person in the world is a person without a vision. Maybe you've never known what you wanted to do with your life. Or maybe you had a dream once but lost sight of it through discouraging circumstances or the business of day-to-day living. No matter how much money, no matter the millions, the billions, and the trillions that you may have, if you don't have a clear vision for your life, you are truly poor. It has been said that if you don't know where you're going, any road will take you there. And what is worst is that you won't even know when you have arrived. Listen, my friend, unless you have a definite idea of where you want to go, the chances that you will get there are very remote. The problem in the world today is that a lot of people have no vision beyond their current circumstances. Without a vision of the future, life loses its meaning. An absence of meaning then leads to a lack of hope. Whenever people are hopeless about their life situations, they can become resentful of their jobs, resentful of their families. They feel as if they are wasting their lives, and they start living with a vague but constant internal longing for something more. They may even stop participating in life in any significant way. No matter how much a person may have, anyone who lives like this is poor. A visionless life is a poverty-stricken existence. Yet if you can see beyond your present circumstances, if you can have hope for the future, you have true riches. No matter how much money you have in your bank account. That is why I know that it is important for you to have a vision. You don't need to just live and die without making impact on the face of the earth. You have potentials buried within you. You have abilities buried within you. It is time to make an impact on the face of the earth. You don't need to just exist and exit the earth. And that is why every man, every woman must have a vision. Vision is the source and hope of life. Vision is the greatest gift ever given to mankind. Do you know that sight is a function of the eyes, but vision is a function of the mind? There is nothing noteworthy or noble on the face of the earth that was ever done without a vision. No invention, no development or great feat was ever accomplished without vision. And I would like to let you know that the canvas of history is painted with evidence of the creative tradition-defined force of vision. Yes, even social, economic, architectural, medical, scientific, and political achievements and advancements owe their conception and birthing to the power of vision. Any civilization that is trapped in a time warp of the past, suffocated by the traditions of past experiences, and buried in the grave of the glories of past successes, is doomed to die, for sure. Vision sets you free from the limitations of what the eyes can see and allows you to enter into the liberty of what the heart can feel. I'd like you to know that vision makes the unseen visible and the unknown possible. Vision also makes suffering and disappointment bearable. Vision generates hope in the midst of despair and provides endurance in tribulation. Vision inspires the depressed and motivates the discouraged. My friend, vision is the foundation of courage and the fuel of persistence. Vision is the energy of progress. And our world, our leaders, our generation is in desperate need of vision. I'd like you to think for a moment. Think about this. It was the vision of flight that inspired the Wright brothers to invent the airplane. It was the vision of light that possessed Thomas Edison to invent the light bulb. It was the same vision of a computer that motivated Steve Jobs to invent the desktop computer. It was the vision of giving people access to user-friendly software that inspired Bill Gates to develop the Microsoft global empire. Wise King Solomon said in Proverbs 29 verse 18 that where there's no vision, the people perish. That means where there's no revelation of the future, people throw off self-control. They throw off personal discipline and restraint. Vision is a source of personal and corporate discipline. I would like to stop here, but I would encourage you to listen to the other series that will be coming up. You will be able to discover how to achieve your vision, how to put your purpose to work, and live on earth making an impact, and be recognized and leave a footprint in the sands of time. Thank you.